god, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. It's just about done. Ah! Oh my god! And there we go. Oh, the excitement is real. Hello there, this is Melik and welcome to part 16 of my Astroneer live stream. Yay, Freya is the best. She is the best. And yes, if you are members, your milestone messages will be repeated by Queen Freya. I don't know how she's become a queen. Should probably not let her hear that. I think she's probably already heard me repeat that. I don't think she can read. So maybe, if I'm lucky, she hasn't already heard it. That's what you guys are calling her. And that she doesn't get an even bigger ego. I mean, boy. She's sometimes a bit of a... I don't know, effort. Yeah, she's sometimes. She's lovely. Damn it! No, don't give her little pictograms either. I don't think she'll understand that either. Like the concept of a monarchy and that kind of thing. Probably not within her. But let's not risk it. She's not around. She's not near the screen. So hopefully we can get away with that. Anyway, so yeah, we need... Stop it! Oh my god, what was I even doing? I don't know, I was probably activating the core. I needed something. Shit. Graphene! Graphene! That's what I needed. I needed graphene. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to plug it into the ship, take back a load of stuff, just rearranging the icons and swapping them around a little bit. It's not helping. So I'm going to get in here, get some graphene, and then we can get back here, activate the core, and then we can call this, not call the planet done, but you know what I mean. It's kind of done. Kind of done. Silver, there we go. Whee. And I think there may be some other things we need to unlock the VTOL. I think. Is that the landing? That's the home base. There we go. Look at that. That was quick. It's a tree in the way. Okay. Yeah, I could plug in another delicious bit of hydrazine. Do we have any... Yes, we have like one more hydrazine over here. Let's plug that in and then we are kind of done for the hydrazine for a while again. It's always nice to keep the amount of hydrazine topped up, tip-top condition. Look at that, 92% full. Nice. Yeah, if you give her some kind of crazy ego where she thinks she's somehow in charge, or... I don't even know what would happen. To be fair, she probably already thinks she's in charge. So it's probably not actually doing anything to change the status quo. It is what it is. So let me just double check the missions. So, we need to scan for the vintage probe. We can do that on the planet. Yes, the satellite beacon, hydrogen canister, and nitrogen canister is a good call. It is a good... So we have 2 nitrogens, 2 hydrogens. Okay. Tea and a banana. Banana. And then we also need to provide with graphite, titanium, and tungsten. I mean, we've got a lot to actually do. Let me grab this storage silo temporarily. Geez, this is a lot of random crap. I wish we had a sorting mechanism. You know, someone once said they wanted to make a sorting mechanism. And they didn't, because I don't know why. I just haven't got around to it yet. I think it's a big project. Weirdly. I say weirdly. Automatic sorting mechanism? Probably going to be a bit of a thing. Well, the train. I'm just going to see if there's any more astronium coming in. So I'm just going to try and keep an eye out for the train. We've got ammonium storage. We've got lithium. We've got some titanium. That's... I am just going to want to wait to see if astronium... What I should probably do is just have a look at how much astronium is actually in there. And then just, you know, 253 astronium. That is a lot. In fact, actually, what is going on with that? That's not cool. Why is it taking them off the back but not off the side? Interesting. So we're looking at 255. Okay, this is acceptable. Let's have a little look at the... I suppose the radius is a little bit off. That might work a bit better. It's such a tiny adjustment. I just don't want it taking things off the train. The whole point of the station is that it's, you know, separate from the train and doesn't have any... Might not get the back of that silo. I don't know. Where's this train? Come on, train. Where are you? 255. It's cool. 255. The only problem is if it doesn't come back up and I check again and it's still 255. I don't know whether or not it's arrived empty or just not arrived yet. I'm probably thinking about this too much. So we have graphite. Titanium and tungsten. I mean... Is that titanium in there? Might have been. Yeah, I think it was. I think titanium is definitely something we need more of. But either way, this canister is now empty. Okay, let's see if this works. Oh my god, no, it's a gift! What, another one? Really? I thought that was a milestone message for a oh my god, oh my god! Ah! It's kicking in. Oh, there's just loads of random people. Oh, so there's no astronium downstairs. We've got a load of random people again. We've got some regulars. That's amazing. What is the celebration today? Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. That's crazy. So what is... Come on, what's the reason? Before, wasn't it that you got a new job or something before? You were celebrating a new job? Did you get another new job? You do realize that you're not supposed to get new jobs, like... every 3 months or whatever it is, or 2 months. That's like the frequency of new jobbage. That's too high, you know. Oh my god, ammonium. That's. You know what? I love you guys. I really do. I really do. You're just a pleasant. Oh god, there's so much ammonium. I don't even know what to do with the ammonium here. I need a larger storage canister and storage changes and things. So we've got a load of carbon here, but I'm pretty sure that we've got way too much carbon anyway. It's probably not. It's not actually quite so bad. Let's just transfer the carbon over there. But yes, thank you very much. I guess we're just gonna have to have the meow, because that's definitely the correct response. Just yeah. Wow. Well, we've got a few. We've got a few a few cool things. So Wild Magic, we've got Delta Halo, we've got Charlie, we've got Chosen One. Chosen One's going to be happy, because I'm assuming Chosen One's not around at the moment. Engage Death, rings a vague bell. Alfredo, RJ Jr., J-Buck, and Fernandez, sorry, Dominic. Don't ring a bell, but hopefully. But yeah, that's amazing. It is amazing. Ah, boy. I need to output all of this carbon somewhere so I can get this canister just, you know, sorted. I just need more storage of various sorts. What are these medium storages? What do they take again? I don't think they take too much, do they? Medium, 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 medium. Medium storage silo, 2 titanium. I need to not use up my titanium though, so I'm not going to do that. Well, let's this plant. I should probably just make a little plant thing that it just deposits plants there, like automatically, you know? That would actually be the really sensible option. But, or I could just do the whole automation thing that was kindly sent to me. But, okay, I'm just going to make sure that this seems to go ahead okay. I think the automation of this is actually pretty solid. Just every now and again to fire that off. Looks good to me. Right, that's good for another length of time. So much astronium. It's insane. How much astronium's in that can? Ooh, we have an empty canister. Let's not put that there. Let's put that there. There we go. We have... let's say we have liftoff, like as a generic kind of celebratory term. But I suppose it was kind of irrelevant at this point because we have rocket things. Hey, Charlie pal. I'm always curious as to whether people got notifications for gift stuff. Well, that's the thing, Alfredo. Alfredo? When some of my one of my Strudel's just being very generous at the moment. But whenever gifts get sent out, it'll kind of gift a few people that are in the channel at that moment who's watching the stream. But then it just kind of chooses people at random out of all of my subscribers. I assume you're a subscriber? I don't know how YouTube works. But Strudel's being weird again. It's just, you know. We love you, Strudel. But you are just a bit weird. Like in a cool kind of a way, but still weird. Right, let me take this empty canister and plug it into here. I mean, you're not under any obligation to watch the channel, but you should absolutely feel obliged to watch the channel. So, titanium, what are we getting? We need graphite and tungsten. Okay, tungsten, I think we've got an amount of tungsten. Where the hell's the tungsten? Here we go. How much have we got? Oh, we've got loads of tungsten. So if we plug some tungsten and some graphite. There's the graphite. Easily done. That is going to go there. There's so much crap I need to take with me this time. Let's keep it on the medium storage just so I know what's actually going on. That would be useful. I want to put... There we go. Ceramic. A bit of compound. What else have we got storage-wise? We could grab some of the resin. Oh god, there's actually a lot of things like resin. It's not like I actually really need much more things like that. Actually, the resin's getting... not low, but sort of low, I guess. Carbon, clay, ceramic. Let's put the ceramic back there. I actually need really to put another plant thing here so that it's, yeah. Huh. I have no idea what happened, Alfredo, and I don't know how to pronounce your name, but that's what I'm gonna go with. Yeah, YouTube do weird things. Yeah. Congratulations, you have a random subscription. You can use your but then again, if you've not been here before, you don't have any milestone things. Hey, enjoy the stream or not. I'm not going to be offended if you do not. Why have we only got like a tiny part of a lithium? Anyway, I think it just got stuck part way through. Let's turn all these off. What's the lithium like in there? Good, let's turn that, switch that on. There's enough space for all of that lithium. That's the problem with not having a proper storage system. Like, this is not a proper storage system as far as I'm concerned. We need big cans for everything. Or at least enough flexibility to make big cans for the things that we run out of space for, you know. Ah yes, Freya is our queen, as you can see there. There we go. She provides all of the meows. She's the only legitimate meower. Okay. At the moment, I'm just kind of storing stuff, to be fair. Oh, homemade soup can be amazing. What kind of soup? You now have to tell us the kind of soup that you actually have. You can't just say homemade soup and leave us hanging. Well, that's a lot of medium storage there. We have tungsten, which is good. Ceramic, which is still good. So much stuff. Noodle soup, that's fair enough. And I said before, unfortunately, we have minimal... Oh, I thought we didn't have any. Anyway, tungsten is there. I'm not a big vinegar fan. I like gherkins, but that's about the only kind of pickle that I like. Like, it's all just a bit too... Like, I like spices, and I like strong food and strong alcohol, and so, like, I'll take shots of vodka, but if it's a good vodka, obviously it's crap vodka. So it's not like my taste buds are weak or anything. I feel like I've over-egged that particular... I'm not weak or anything, but you know what I mean. But I just don't like... I just don't like... Yeah, I just don't like it. Don't like it. Huh. Well, there we go. The fact that it comes via email kind of makes a bit more sense, I suppose. Like, I always wondered if people got notified. I guess they do. Oh, hey, VHS. Also, classic name. I am a child of the VHS era. In fact, I remember Betamax, or Betamax, depending on which side of the pond you're on. But yes, unless, of course, it stands for something else. You may have the... I don't know, would it be unfortunate or fortunate to have the initials VHS? I suppose you could say that about an awful lot of different things. Like, if your three initials... like spell out DDT or something. Do you know what I mean? Is that a bad... oh my god, that's reminding me of things. But yeah, well, if I got recommended, then that's good. I hope you like things like space games with a slightly cutesy kind of base building-y, resourcey management thing. Because that's what we're doing at the moment. Oh boy. I'm a little bit disarmed still by Estrudel's continuing generosity, so I'm just kind of like, what am I doing again? Oh, no, that's a cable. Still do not know what I'm doing. Let's plant the weird alien plant. I'm gonna plant a weird alien plant, and then we can... what is that? What's it called? Stretch petal. Well, we're gonna... oh my god, it is, it's growing fast! Hey, Stretch Petal. Stretch Petal just sounds like a really weird, like, pet name that you might have. Like someone who doesn't know how pet names works, calling someone... actually, no. See, the more I think about that as a pet name for somebody, the more grossed out I am. Let's not think about that too much. Stretch Petal is not a good... do not ever call anyone a Stretch Petal. I'm a little Stretch Petal, I love you so much. It's like, no. No! This is not a good name. Ah, boy. Maybe that, VHS. If you've played it before, maybe... you know how Big Brother works. It knows everything you've done and will recommend the thing that maybe you like the most. I don't know. Yeah, VHS... I mean, they worked. They weren't as good quality-wise as Betamax. Betamax were better. But... they weren't marketed as well, and they put an outright ban on porn. So you couldn't... I mean, I don't know how you ban something like that, but, you know, it was. So, unfortunately, that sort of combination, and probably some other things as to why, even though it was the superior system, the VHS worked. It won the battle. So many points for this. So, I need to make some graphene and make sure that I've got everything else on the ship that we need. See, at the moment, we've got graphite, we've got titanium, we've got the hydrogen, the nitrogen. I need 2 tungstens. The tungsten is what we've not got much of. No, the tungsten is what we've got quite a bit of. Did I plug tungsten elsewhere? Ooh, the rotation is a little bit janky. Yeah, it looks like we're okay. I can stop zooming in. I wish that when it zoomed in, it then returned to normal, but it doesn't. Oh god, I'm being given by plant. I'm being given plants. I don't want plants. Plants can go over there. Weird organic stuff. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to launch this again. We might actually get the visor at this rate. We got 45 days. That's still quite a lot of episodes. So if I keep on top of this... yeah. Yeah, that's right, VHS. Nottingham, specifically. Been doing this YouTube thing on and off for like 12 years. Yeah, I'm old school, I am. My god. And I often drink beer during a stream as well, so that's always a good thing. And I'm just gonna open another hobgoblin. And then we're actually gonna go and make some graphene. Make sure that we've got everything for the planet. We can activate the core. Maybe do a probe thing. We'll see. I think I need another probe scanner. Because it got consumed, didn't it? It got consumed. I'll put that down there. So what the hell does a probe scanner need? I just wish there was a... There we go, probe scanner. We have steel requirement. Got to steal it. Okay, so we've got that as well. Chemistry lab. We need iron. And argon. How much argon do we even have? We might have to do another run to get some more argon, because... Oh no, we've got some. Goblin or... I've actually not seen The Last of Us at all, so I actually don't know the lore there. It's a bit weird. Oh, and we need carbon. Sorry. Sorry, I didn't read that bit. Let's put a couple more carbons in there. There we go. And then we need to make some graphene. So we have steel. We will make a probe scanner. Basically, for those of you who have just joined, we're sort of prepping for a return trip to... Where the hell did we even go? No, that's the wrong one. Visania, was it? I think this is where we went. High wind. Purple. Looks about right. Yeah. Yeah. Notable features. Yeah. We're all good. So, graphene. We need 2 graphene. I think. Which is just dead easy, really. Look at that. So let's grab some graphite. Let's make some spare. It's using up a lot of the... a lot of hydrazine. But we've got a lot of hydrazine. It's not a full hydrazine that I've just plugged in there, though. Okay. I think we've got everything we need. Oh no, it's doing it again. No! Stop giving me plants! I wish you could turn that off. So, we have graphite, titanium, and tungsten requirements. So that's tungsten, graphite, titanium. Excellent. We need hydrogen and nitrogen. Hydrogen and nitrogen. Fantastic. We also need graphene, from what I remember, for the core, which we now have. Okay, we've got the scan proby thing. Or like a graboid. Would I rather be a goblin or a graboid? Well, it depends. Graboids are obviously a lot more powerful. Both graboids and well, we've got a load of packages just here. So we've actually got quite a lot already installed. I've not kind of emptied it completely, just basically what we needed. So I think we should just head back. It's all good. The thing is with graboids, they're kind of dumb. So being a graboid, I feel like would be a bit boring. You're just basically a monster. Whereas a goblin, you're kind of weak. Both are hated. You're gonna die either way. Yeah, I'm unconvinced that I think that's the landing site that I need, or is it? Or is this going to be one of those ones where it's it's one of these. Nope. I'm glad I've got spare stuff. I think it was I was a bit hasty. I should have. There you go. Look at that. You see that? That's a much better overlap. With the little beacon. Okay. So, I guess we just head to where we need to go. That paver is upside down. It needs to be the... There we go. That's better. Let's do some surfacey things. What the hell is going on? I'm clicking on things. I thought you could just click on things, but apparently not. Okay. Okay. Let's follow this road. Let's follow the grey and pink brick road. We'll head to this gateway and then we will continue on toward the mat. There's probably some other good paths going where we need to go, but this will have to do for now. Okay, let's just dig right through this. May not be the quickest way to get to where we need to go, but it'll do. I'm certainly glad they've got like a horizontally levelly indicator, because oh boy, you could easily end up just going any old way. Okay, well we've found it, kind of. It's a little bit ridiculous, yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. But it's effective. And I think that's the important thing. It works. Okay. So basically, I need... Oh god, that's just processing all of the plants into carbon. We're gonna have a lot of carbon. Let's put this chip in there and just grab all of the hydrogen and nitrogen. So, mission log. Hydrogen and nitrogen. Yes. Okay, so we get the bytes. Now we have substance selection, so the graphite, titanium, and tungsten. Graphite, titanium. Yeah, it's I'm glad that it... Oh, that was quick, look at that. I'm certainly glad that it can store this amount of stuff, but yes, it does look a bit ridiculous at times. Further refinement. Oh my god. It's like, god damn it. So, we're gonna have to bring tungsten carbide and silicone back here. I mean, we're getting there. Whatever. I mean, we think it's VTOL. I mean, I think it's a VTOL thing that's gonna happen. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like it's gonna give me a flying vehicle, and that, that will be a thing of beauty. I'm just making the path a little bit more pathy. Whee! You get some speed up when you're not paving and you're not going uphill. You definitely get some good speed going. Oh, yeah. But let's make that a safe little path. There we go. Ooh. It's no, that's not fine. It's fine soon. There we go. Not an ideal driving experience. Here we go. This is a bit better. I mean, I feel like the flying vehicle will be able to carry stuff. And I think the hoverboard doesn't really go that far. Like, it doesn't get very, very high. So yeah, I'm assuming that a vehicle that can fly will have just a carry capacity, you know? It's going to have some slots for me to carry things. It's not going to have the same slots as this bad boy, but it's going to have slots that would allow me to carry bigger stuff. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, little horn. Exactly. I think you explained in one short sentence what I was fumbling over for a paragraph, so yes. I didn't even notice that you'd misspelled that, so yeah, that's how bad it is. So I don't need to carry much to go down into the depths. All I need is to grab some graphene and just, I mean, I feel like I just want to slide. Whee! And when I get to the middle and activate it, am I going to die? Am I going too fast for safety? I feel like safety at this point is too late for me now. Ow. Where the hell even am I? There's not much light in here, is there? There really isn't. There we go. Kiss, marry, kill, goblin. The hag? Oh, I remember the hag. I mean, what is... This just doesn't look right. This whole area does not seem right. Why is this like that? I think I was just trying to get back and I must have wrecked the path. Okay. Well, I can live with that. I can live with that. Okay, now this looks a little bit better. There we go. This looks a lot better. Okay, so. Just a random goblin? I mean, the hag's pretty vile, so yeah, you gotta kill the hag. Marry the Emperor, kiss the Goblin, I guess? Yeah, I would say that. Kill the hag. Kiss the Goblin, marry the Emperor. Because the Emperor seems alright. I mean, a bit weird, obviously, but... Ooh, you know. Alright, let's get to the core and activate this bad boy. Ooh. Okay. Doing its thing. Damn. Okay, I guess to tick off solve Astroneer. There we go. I get to tick that off. Old school little paper notebook. So yeah, that's a thing. I could run up, but what I might... I'm still curious about this dim node, cosmic evolution. Yeah, maybe I have to solve every core and then eventually that will unlock. I don't know. Let's go to Equator 4. I can never remember exactly where I'm based. They do wild magic, they do, but they're generally, although not always, evil as fuck. So, and sadistic with it as well. Okay, it looks like I might have picked the right one. do I even dance? Like, what's the hotkey for dancing? Hang on, isn't there like an achievement for dancing on every planet? That'll be an easy one to do. Like tabs research, which we've unlocked everything that can be researched. Obviously we're trying to unlock things. I guess I just need to go back, pick up some stuff, then come back again. I think I am just gonna head back. I don't think I really need this, but I'm gonna shove it in there anyway. Right, so we know what we need. Nope, we can't open it though. Dinner with Legolas and Aragorn, or Talion Garrus. Like, Legolas and Aragorn would be kind of cool, but I don't know, Talion Garrus. They're both hotties. You know, I don't want to emphasize that too much, but they are way hotter than Aragorn and Legolas. They have their appeal. You know, Legolas and Aragorn, I can absolutely... Right, okay, so here's the thing. So it's on the same subject, so you'll bear with me. So this is how it's... So I used to date someone, and you know, she you know, every now and again, you know, there was like every 28 days, she had a bit of a mood, not like serious, and she had freely admitted it, but she used to define them as a Loki week or a Thor week, because to her, the rugged kind of independent Loki style of person was a bit more appealing 1 week a month. Whereas the kind of the more safe, traditionally handsome good guy, Thor, was more appealing the rest of the time. That's a thing that some women have. I, obviously, being a guy, have not experienced this. But I think it's the same way, isn't it? Like, if you're into guys, Legolas would be the kind of the safe bet, the handsome, good-looking guy who's clean-shaven, responsible, blah, blah, blah. And Aragorn's the more rugged, wild man, independent, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So I think this is like they've got their own thing. But Talion Garrus? Yeah, I mean, that's a different scale. That's a different, like, appeal. And there's appeal there. I'd lean more toward Tally than Garrus, but Garrus definitely has an appeal. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so, ignoring that, I'd bet Tally and Garrus, absolutely. I feel like the two of them have a lot more variety going for them than Legolas and Aragorn. Both are fine warriors, you know, so, well, all four are warriors, and, you know, so they're powerful individuals, so they've got that going for them. But I feel like Tally and Garrus, both being aliens, but also being different sexes, immediately is opening up a lot. You know, Legolas has a little bit of a feminine side to him, a little bit. But yeah, Tally and Garrus, yes, yeah. Give me some aliens. Give me some variety. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I thought about that too long for a second there. That's fine. We're fine again. So what do we need? Excuse me, manly things. Silicone. So we need some silicone. Right. We need silicone. Good God. Silicone. We need quartz, resin, and methane. Quartz, resin, and methane. So, quartz, resin. Let's get that going. Okay, there's some silicone. Dwarf fortress. It's a little hard to imagine, though, isn't it, Little Horn? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like, I suppose it leaves a lot up to the imagination. Which, I can dig that opinion. Yeah, yeah. But then again, there's an awful lot of weird species dances in there. To be honest, if we're looking at fantasy races, like, because obviously, you know, Tali and Garrus being the sci-fi races, if we're looking at fantasy races that I'd like to see sensual dancing, yeah, I'm going to have to lean toward the lizard folk and stuff like that, because I just got a thing for lizard folk, what can I say? And there's a reptilian race, there's something super exotic about them, you just gotta love that. And I like dragons, and they're kind of a stepping stone toward dragons, so, you know. Anyway, I'm just gonna drink some more booze. Booze it is. What do I have to do? Tungsten carbide. Well, tungsten carbide will probably need carbon and tungsten. It does indeed. Oh, what am I doing? Pressing all the wrong buttons. So tungsten carbide. Do I have any of that already? I do, but more is always good. So we have silicone and tungsten carbide. 2 of each. I mean, yeah, he's going to calibrate those weapons in his brain while he's screwing you. That's just the way he is, you know. Yeah, there is Little Horn. I think it's a very tongue-in-cheek conspiracy theory, but I'm okay with that. I feel like people need their conspiracies. I don't like the fact that sometimes really stupid conspiracies start actually being believed by people, and the only way you can believe in some of these conspiracy theories, the majority of them, is if you have minimal trust of education and science in general. And it's kind of like, if you distrust science that much, it's a problem, because it just is a problem. Okay, here we go. That looks... Is that it? Or am I being dumb? That's... Oh, here we go. Landing pad here. Yeah, the flat earthers. My god. The flat earthers. The fact that some people seem to genuinely believe that is mind-blowing. Like, baffling to the point of, like, what is wrong with you, you idiot, kind of baffling. And you kind of think to yourself, how do you not swallow your own tongue in your sleep? You know what I mean? Like, how are you alive? How have you not been somehow, even in the middle of a city, eaten by wolves? You know, there's, I feel like, yeah, I have opinions on people like flat earthers, but they seem to genuinely believe it. I get there's a lot of trolls. There's a lot of people who don't believe it, who say that they do because it's funny, and it's kind of funny. But there are, it seems like, at least to me, that there are people that genuinely believe it, and it baffles me. Especially because the whole premise is that it's like, ah, well, we don't believe anything that we can't see with our own eyes, kind of thing. It's like observation. They try and justify it that, ah, well, you know, blah, blah, blah. Oh, shit. Good. See, this isn't good. This is bad. This is maybe not as bad as I feared, but it's moderately bad. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Don't worry about it. We're just gonna go on a little we're just on a little diversion. You know? Like whenever you're on a little road trip, you have to adapt. adapt. You know, you have to adapt and pray to God you don't actually end up dead. Or lost. We're fine. See? We're fine! Oh my god. Oh yeah, the royal family went to... Yeah, I've heard a lot of that. And you know what? Like I say, it's funny. It is funny. But yeah, it just baffles me. Oh no, of course not, little one. The whole point of these beliefs is you can only believe them if you've already rejected common sense. So any common sense that you throw at them is never going to work. To be honest, a lot of the time it is because people just want to be part of something and feel like they belong, and it's a cult. It's that cult mentality of, you're one of us, we'll look after you. You know, look how hostile the world is to your opinions, but when you come back to us, you know, we love you and we support you and we believe the same things, you know, and that's cult mentality. That's, you know, that. It's yeah. It is a psychological thing that I'm not going to name names, but there are some religions that are well known that use that kind of thing. Not all, not even most. There are just a small minority that use that kind of cult mindset to try and keep people in the flock. Yeah, it's a thing. So is this going to unlock it, or is it just going to give me another bloody set of errands? I think it might give me another set of errands. Oh my god. Oh, exochips! Ah! Okay. I can do exochips. I can do it. But I think we're going to do probe stuff while we're here as well. Let's see where this probe is, because we can do the whole probe thing. That way, huh? Whee! It's high up in that direction, apparently. Eh. It's a weird planet with a lot of awkward terrain. Oh, that was a good gamble. Oh, yes. God damn it. Let's just reverse up this hill. It'll be fine. There's just like tiny things that do actually block the driving. Little buds. Oh god, I can't see shit. Oh, well, I mean, we're going somewhere fast. You know me, I always save the best shots before popping that heat sink, that metaphor just... Gotta pop that heat sink. Oh dear. Oh, we've got a paved road. I've obviously been here before at some point. When I was doing my little activating the core thing. Well, I'm okay with this. We temporarily have... There it is. I think it has to be Mass Effect characters pagey. It really does, because I don't know, there's just more variety, you know? Wanderer Fuchsia. We have unlocked another skin. Berenstein. The author of which one? The author of what? Sorry, I'm kind of, because I'm having to drive and I'm like, you know, they always say you should not be distracted while you drive by reading text messages and stuff. It's like I'm breaking that rule. I break that rule. I'm breaking that rule a lot. But even so, I'm still trying to keep moderate. No, down we go. Down we go. Whee! Back up we go. So I'm trying my best to be a good driver. No, yeah, it's not working. That's fair enough, little one. It's not for everyone. Like and that's the great thing about modern day life, is there's so much entertainment out there. It doesn't even matter what you're into or what you're not into. There's gonna be stuff out there that clicks with you. You know, I remember when I was a kid, way back in the old days, I had 3 channels on TV and that was it. You know, there was no on-demand stuff, there was no internet. If you wanted something different, you had to have a VHS, and you bought that or rented it. It was just, you know, there was a different time. I mean, we were okay with it, you know. But nowadays, oh my god, what have I done? Just get out the hole, Melek. Come on. Just drive out of this vertical hole. Nope. Don't know why I thought I could do that. Definitely cannot drive out of a vertical hole. Let's do this thing again. I could just drive toward the nearest thing and teleport back, but it means abandoning the buggy, and I kind of like the buggy. I think we could probably build them quite cheaply. Like, I don't remember how much they cost, but I suspect that at this point in the game, probably pretty cheap. Come on! Oh no, I hit a plant at the last minute, and then yeah, any hope of being able to just cruise over that with some speed has been dashed. See, this is why I need a flying vehicle, even if it has minimal storage, because then I can carry things over I assume long distance. I mean, I actually don't know how good the vehicle is. It may be that it doesn't even have any storage, but I assume it will. And at that point, it's just going to be like, yay! Damn it. Damn it, Resin Field. What are you trying to do to me, man? But yeah, I've unlocked the probe. I need to then go back home and do exochip stuff. I could probably search for exochips on this planet, in fairness. But when you've got a whole bunch of exochips already just sort of waiting, it seems a bit pointless to spend the time. You know, once well, I'm definitely going to go to that road. Oh, is this where I came back out? Oh, no. Oh, I recovered. Look at that. Look at that recovery, huh? Like a glove. It's not really actually appropriate quote. Be like a pro or something. 360 no scope. No, that's also really irrelevant. But we're good. We're good. We got a road. Destination in sight. Okay. The 1/16th Draconian Swashbuckler. Jesus, what are we talking about? Damn it, I'm just like... I cannot think for the life of me what that's a reference to. But my brain is saying that it's a reference to something. But yes, Charlie, yeah, exactly. I mean, it's perfect comedy timing. Right, let's get back and bring some exochips. Oh, jeez. So it was Garrick, you mean? Because I think that was his. It was Garrick that was the name of that character. You are going back a lot of years, man. You are going back a lot of years. Yeah, because that was probably like on Roll20. I wasn't the DM. It was just the character. Blah 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 blah. God, how many years ago was that? That was. Damn! I'm surprised anyone remembers that. Obviously, it left an impression, right? But yeah, he oh my god. No, well, let me know if that's what I'm talking about. Because Garrick was he was basically, yeah, he was rogue dragon ball, sorry, rogue, and he was a rogue sorcerer. Yeah, I mean, the DM, you know, closed the campaign and we never picked it up again, I suppose, was the best part of that, I guess. Yeah, that was many years ago, obviously. I'm trying to think now. So, I can't remember why... I know we stopped the campaign when... Because we were after the bad guy, a dragon killer or whatever his name was, and he was kind of like a political, manipulatory, wizardy dude. And I know that I was kind of built with wizard killer stuff, and I could dash and I could cast see invisibility, and so he went invisible, and then I ended up, because I had a mage slayer feat, I kept getting up close to him, and he'd go invisible or he'd misty step, and I'd keep up with him. So yeah, we fought him a bit, and then I was like romancing some important person, like a noble's daughter or something. I can't remember now, but I remember we ended up with a flying ship. And then the daughter got kind of abandoned, like cut off. And we left the city. We flew around in the airship, and then it just, yeah, the campaign sort of petered out at that point. Yeah, we never picked it up again. Which is a shame, but D&D campaigns, you know. Am I right? I mean, they do kind of die periodically, unfortunately. It's one of them things. D&D groups, if they last if they last a year, then you're kind of lucky in a way. It's one of those things. Just never got started up again. But to be fair, I've been a part of and DM'd an awful lot of other games since then. Like, seriously, I managed to, my biggest, I was about to say coup, but my biggest achievement, which is what every DM wants, is I managed to bring some friends into D&D by DMing for them, and one of those players is now properly into DMing as well. So I'm just like, yes! Yes, I've created another DM! That's what every DM wants in life. I'm currently DMing a little group at the moment with my own little homebrew campaign world, and it's good fun. Yeah, because did I have a dagger that if I used it, it caused more damage, but it would leave the wound on me, so it would hurt me, I think was the general gist. Yeah, I think so. I think I didn't use it very often because I sort of did the rough maths, and it was like, it was a very awkward thing. No bumps. What the hell is this? Oh, it's still a tiny hole. I didn't think we had any more tiny holes here. Bye bye. Well, there is a slope somewhere down here. Here we go. Whee! Yeah, I can't remember the exact details. The problem you've got a lot of the time, though, especially nowadays, is that when you're doing a D&D thing, you use a lot of art that you know, it's a personal game between friends. You use art you download offline. It's fine. But YouTube are a hell of a lot stricter now on using other people's content in your streams, whether it be music or art or whatever. And yes, you can get away with some fair use stuff. Generally, though, it's a lot more difficult now. So any art you use, even technically, the art that's like standard in D&D, like normal, just even an icon from like a mob that you spawn, even if it's the official Wizards of the Coast art, it can still then be flagged as, yeah, you're streaming this. This is like okay if you were at home with your friends, but you can't. So yeah, there's always been that problem as to why I've not really done that anymore. Otherwise, I would. But it's, yeah, that's the problem. Okay, there's a lot of exo chips. This best be the last bloody thing. Activate the mat on Basania. Huzzah! Right, let's get back to base. And let's try out this Flappy Boy. I'm calling it a Flappy Boy, even though they probably will not use any kind of flappiness to fly. The vibration is real. VTOL, hydrazine, and the schematic. So yeah, we've got the whole get a free aircraft and also the schematics to make more yourself. Huzzah! Let's get back to the pad. Have we done this planet now? I kind of feel like we have. I think this planet's kind of done. Bonk. Whee! You know what? I suspect that I'll never actually be here again, but I kind of just feel like I should fill this in. Just, you know, so it's kind of safer. Slightly. Oh, hang on a second. You know, thinking about it, Wild Magic, I think, yes, there were 2 different daggers. Yes. No, the one I was thinking about is that I can optionally use it to, like, it would cause me damage, but then do more damage to the enemy. But yes, I think there was something else. It was like an evil dagger that, like you say, yeah, you stab someone with it, so it would never kill them, but it would inflict the pain of being stabbed, but would never kill them, because it didn't actually wound them, but it was all the sensation of being stabbed. So it was like a really nasty kind of evil item. But yes, yeah, I think they were 2 different things. I was thinking of something different, but yeah, I think you're right. There was something like that. Huh. So I want to go back to silver and but I think we're done here, which means I need to pack up all of this crap. Just having a little look at the spaces that we've got. We've only really got 2 medium slots free. So we can pack things up a little bit better. I suppose I should probably check. Oh, sorry, Paige. Let's have a little look. Kiss, marry, kill. A werewolf, like in Skyrim. A vampire, like Van Helsing, where they transform into a bat. I like how you've specified that they can transform into a bat, like, you know, you want to screw a bat or something. I don't know. There's something weird going on there, man. I'm just telling you now. Seems like an unnecessary specification. Or a Khajiit. I mean, Khajiit is probably going to hurt you less, I assume. Just give them some coin, and they will give you the goods, as it were. I've just implied all Khajiit are prostitutes. But, hey, you know, they have goods if you have coin. Pretty sure that's a rule. Well, I would say the vampire has to be killed. I've never had a big thing for vampires. So, vampire like in Van Helsing, kill that. I guess kiss the werewolf and then marry the Khajiit, because at least the Khajiit could be useful, you know, like stealing things, because that's what they're good for. I'm kidding. Or am I? Okay. Yeah, I'm with you, Paigey. I'm with you, man. Seems to be the most sensible choice in my honest opinion. So let's pack up and head home, I guess. Blink. We then plug that into there, that into there. We now have 2 more packages required. Ah, but the buggy. This is a big boy. Let's get the paver then. I mean, that's an open end. It's a difficult question, Pagey. It depends. What am I teleported into a world? Oh, I do have the slot for the oxygenator. That is true. Whatever. I'm fine. Well, that depends. Wild magic. Sorry, Pagey. So if I transform into a dragon or an Argonian, I'm assuming if I transform into an Argonian, am I stuck here in the normal Earth world, or do I get, like, transported into a place where Argonians are recognized as being intelligent creatures and not necessarily unusual? And same with dragons, I suppose. You know, am I transported to a different world? Because if I just spontaneously became an Argonian right now, that'd be bad. Like, I could carry on doing YouTube stuff, but going out and about shopping would be trouble. It'd be awkward. Being a dragon would be even more awkward, but at least I could fly away. And is it going to be like a flappy boy like in Skyrim, you know, the more four-limbed dragons? Or is it going to be like a six-limbed dragon? Or there's options, man. Because if it's the modern world, that then is... I mean, it's still a very difficult question if it's the modern world, to be fair. I mean, the modern world is not ready. It's not ready for my reptilian awesomeness. Let's grab some of these packages that are just randomly here. I mean, dragon then. Immediately, Pagey. It's got to be a dragon. Kind of, probably. I don't know. Exactly. You're going to end up in some lab. That's the thing. You're going to end up in a lab that you're not going to have any rights because you're not human, and it's not going to be a fun time, you know? It's not going to be a fun time. But I suppose dragons are also going to be generally disliked in a lot of fantasy worlds as well, so that's an unfortunate situation. I wish there was a way of reversing the direction of travel when you're orbiting. Because when I first arrived here, I could see my little landing zone. But now I'm going to have to rotate all the way around. Whee. I mean, if it was... Okay, so if it was like to the modern world... Because obviously you've answered that you go to a world where these species are not completely weird to see. But I will answer the question as to what... Depending on whether or not that's the case anyway. If it was the modern world, I'd have to go Argonian. If it was a reasonable world, a fantasy world where these species exist, that'd be trickier. That would be trickier. Because as a dragon, you're still going to get persecuted, I suspect. Unless I can choose a world where dragons are accepted as intelligent beings and they're not always hunted to extinction kind of thing. You know what I mean? There's different kinds of fantasy world. But yeah, modern world, it would be Argonian. Like, because at least I'm humanoid. And I can cover myself up and to a point, at a distance when it's dark kind of a deal, get on with life. It'd be such an awkward thing, modern life, being an Argonian. Being anything other than human, to be fair. You'd probably get lots of sex. I'm just going to throw that out there. You know, furries are real. If you became an actual Argonian, there'd be people queuing up to see what it's like, you know? They'd be queuing up to find out what it's like to screw a non-human that's intelligent. Which, it's a thing. I think I'm a firm believer in the Harkness test when it comes to, can you screw this? And for those of you who are unaware of the Harkness test, I believe it's from Doctor Who, and there was a character called Harkness, and his philosophy was very much a case of, can I communicate with it? Is it at least of human intelligence? And is it an adult for its species? And if there's a tick box in each of those things, then it's okay to screw them with consent. Obviously, they've got to consent, you know. Oh, good old Draco. Draco from Dragonheart. I don't really know this Hidora. Ah, Hidora. I don't know. And Smaug. I mean, since I don't know what this Godzilla creature is, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know. What? Describe it briefly, what this Godzilla creature is. Is it literally Godzilla? Or is it... Now, what is it? Like, it might just be literally the reptilian thing, but I do not know. For I am not well versed in these things. So anyway, let's claim this thing while we get answers for that. So, finished product. Right, it's got a big-ish box. We've got some hydrazine, which is good. We've got some hydrazine. Got quite a bit of hydrazine. There we go. We've got sufficient new hydrazine. It looks small, but it's got some slots. How the fuck is that supposed to fly? It's got VTOL engines on the side. It's got like Oh, I see. So the fuel goes in at the back, and once it's in, it can't be taken out. Does it need power as well? 2 small slots, 2 medium slots, and oxygen. Requires hydrazine as fuel. Does it require... Oh boy. It's... I was about to say it's a little slow, but it gets faster the more you activate the thrust. Hydrazine seems to be reasonable as far as things go. It's got a reasonable speed to it. See, I like that idea, Wild Magic. It's kind of like, yeah, we know there's a dragon in the mountains, and we do see it periodically. But so far, it's not even killed any of our sheep. So, it's like, yeah, the only thing is you're always going to have those sort of like, religious maniacs that might try and cause a ruckus because they're dickheads. Okay, so we've got 2 medium slots. It's not got as much storage as I'd have liked, but 2 medium slots I can work with. That's enough to do little missions around a planet. What have we got? Marry Draco. Oh yeah, I didn't even bloody... Let me read back. King Ghidorah is a golden dragon monster with 2 legs, 3... Oh, I know the creature! Yes, isn't the meme? The meme page is... One of the heads is the derpiest fuck ever. Or is that just not a meme? Is that like the reality? I mean, it's not a terrible creature to get involved with romantically, I guess. Okay, now I know what that Ghidorah is. Okay. I still... I don't know. I don't know the demeanor of that creature. But the fact that it's a king suggests that it's got some kind of monarchy shenanigans behind... I don't know. So, but Kiss, Marry, Kill, Draco, Smaug, and the weird 3-headed Hydra thing. Okay. See, Smaug is super sexy, but attitude blows. Draco's where it's at. Marry Draco. I don't even need to think about that, really. Draco, marry. So I agree with you, Paigey. Kiss Smaug and kill... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool suddenly having 3 heads. I actually feel like I want to kill Smaug and kiss King Ghidorah. Because that would be kind of cool. Like, I'm in the balancing act of those two. But I don't really know what Ghidorah does, and I'm probably pronouncing that completely wrong. I love this VTOL aircraft. So, question. What does it take to make? What does it take to make? Okay, what's going on here? Oh, the plants have run out. Obviously. Obviously, the plants have run out. That's how it always goes down. But yeah, the meme's an amusing enough meme. You know, it's like most memes, it has its kind of moments, I suppose. I don't know what else to say. But yes, I get the impression that as you look at the creature, it's the right hand head, so its left head is the derp head. That's good stuff. There we go. That's been set off again. So yes, I like the VTOL aircraft. I did say that I was going to find out actually how big it is. It'd be part of the buggy. The VTOL, here we go. Exo chip, tungsten carbide, silicon. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, I mean, that's an acceptable cost. That would be replacing the buggy. So when I go to away missions, I'm just going to replace the buggy with that. So I'm going to package. What happens to the hydrazine if I package this bad boy? Let's have a little look. I'm assuming it just kind of disappears. Yeah, I doubt that the hydrazine is going to be there when I open that back up. So, there's the buggy. So we're going to take the buggy out, put that back in. We don't need a chair. One of the rover seats is not required anymore. I guess I can just spawn the buggy, plug a seat in, and leave it to its own devices, kind of. There we go. Buggy can stay here now. You can stay at home, little buggy, can't you? Yeah. We've got the VTOL aircraft. I'm going to get, obviously, some hydrazine. I'm actually just going to plug in a whole bunch of hydrazine. We need it for the ship as well. The Mothman I think I can picture. So I'm going to kill King Kong because I have no thing for primates like that. I shouldn't say primate. I mean, that's not entirely untrue, I guess. But anyway, you know what I mean. I've no thing for apes. Godzilla's a big reptile. I don't know much about the Mothman. Probably kiss Mothman. Kill King Kong. Marry Godzilla, I suppose? I don't fucking know. Talking about dragons is a D&D. Well, you know, I've got a headcanon, and it's such a stupid headcanon. But it started during a D&D game about Tiamat. Because I played a monk. at one point. A dwarf monk who used to specialize in axes, hand axes. That was a Kensi monk. So I did the whole thing, and I was running around and kicking people and chopping the heads off with axes. And oh, we've got some stuff. Sorry. Sorry, it's distracting me now. Now, it turned out that what the hell is that? No idea what that is, but it's a thing. So many packages, it's great. These are actually useful. Thanks, game. What the hell is that? It's got the same icon as the leak, but it's clearly not a leak. I'm going to store this in a moderately safe place. But anyway, so yeah, we were doing the D&D thing. Turns out my monk actually ended up becoming a monk because of Bahamut. And Bahamut was my sensei, even though I didn't know. And it's unimportant details, I suppose. And oh, it's already got one. I'm an idiot. But during that game, like I say, unimportant fact, we ended up with this cannon that Tiamat and Bahamut, right? So they're kind of opposite ends. You know, Tiamat's the five-headed evil dragon goddess, and Bahamut is the platinum god of dragons. And they're brother and sister, but the head canon we ended up... Well, the unofficial canon for the campaign was that they totally hated each other. They periodically ended up in the same place, but they couldn't really kill each other because they were equal and blah, 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 balance the universe and all of that. But they obviously would trade insults, and eventually they would just hate fuck. That was the kind of canon, the unofficial canon for the campaign. Bahamut and Tiamat, siblings, would just hate fuck. They're dragon gods and goddess, so they can do whatever they want. And that's what they did. So that was weird. But I thought I might as well share that with you, because I think it's kind of funny. Probably says more about the kinds of people in that campaign than it does about anything else, really. Probably says more about me. Yeah. And it'll be like proper yeah, probably angry, like they hate each other, but they can't help it. And, you know, no one else understands what it's kind of like. So there'd be that moment of, like, there's enough of a connection for them to actually want to. But they still hated it. And obviously, you know, no kids happen because they just choose that would be a bad idea. Could you imagine? Maybe that three-headed supposed sister of Tiamat was actually, at one point, Tiamat maybe, or whoever decided, you know what, to hell with it, and they chose for a child to happen, and that's what happened. Because you got Bahamut's got one head, Tiamat's got 5 heads, the average of that's 3 heads. Maybe it's a child, not a sister, but maybe Tiamat's kind of like embarrassed. It's kind of like this is the hate child of her brother, so she says, oh yes, my younger sister, and it's not. It's absolutely not. I should shut up. You know, I should learn to shut up. But where's the fun in that, eh? Where's the fun in that? Right, so we got 8:30. So we're actually still doing pretty well for time, actually. We have a number of other things that we can go ahead and do. It's my understanding I thought we had all of them. I thought we had all of them. Let me check my notes. So we've just done... Oh, Novus and Atrox. Yeah, we have 2 more. Novus and Atrox. Okay. Oh shit, I'm just grabbing things randomly. Purple, yellow, and orange. I mean, that's complicated, you know, lineage. Oh, Monopoly. Because Snake and Ladder. Who the fuck plays Snakes and Ladders? You know, Snakes and Ladders, there's absolutely 100% zero skill involved or decision making. Because all you do is roll a dice, it moves you forward, and then you do what the board says. There's no decisions in Snakes and Ladders. It's the worst game ever. So Monopoly, actually, yeah, sure. But haunt a Monopoly board, that'd be amazing. Because there's a lot more to do on a Monopoly board. There's different little... You could be the hat or the dog, and you can make it like fall over periodically. People will be like, "Oh yeah, the drunk dog. Our dog always falls over," and it's like, yeah, it's not supposed to do that. You know, you can make money drift around. And like, where do you get that money from, cheater? You know what I mean? You could have a lot more fun with Monopoly, I think. Could you make it so that the dice come up with whatever numbers you want? Ah, could you imagine that? You could totally turn around and make it so if you can haunt the dice, because I'm assuming when you say board, you mean the entire game. You know, you can manipulate the dice that are being rolled, for example, if it's on your board. So you could totally make one particular person always win. Like, always. Because it doesn't matter how stupid you are. If you always get the right rolls, and other people always get the wrong rolls. We do have daylight savings. Yeah, we're in summertime at the moment. Good old summertime. Oh, 8:30. Oh god, yeah, I'd heard about this. Yeah, 8:30 is basically 8:30. I don't know how so if I said 8:30, it would be 8:30. Yes, when I say 8:30 in the UK, 8:30 means 8:30. It's not halfway to 8 o'clock. It's 8:30 o'clock. Yeah. Yeah, 8:30. 8:30 is 8:30. It's now 8:42. So it's gone 8:30. It's such a bizarre thing. I love terminology like that. I love language. Language things have become even more interesting to me now that I've started to learn a little bit of Spanish, because yeah, it would be different things mean certain things, and direct translations don't always work, and there's mannerisms and there's wordings that are unique to particular languages. It's great. I love it. I should probably figure out how to make the train actually deliver more goodies, because at the moment it's coming back completely empty because everything is drained on the entire track. But we don't really need a huge amount right now. I mean, that's a good point, Wild Magic. Yeah, can you literally alter the wording on things? Like, can you... Yeah, that's a good point, because my brain was just kind of like a bit of telekinesis kind of thing. You know, you can make the dice roll a certain way. Maybe you can move the cards around a little bit so you can shuffle one card to the top or whatever. You know, knock things over, make money move around. But yes, actually modifying the cards. Even the wording on the board. That'd be cool. Could you imagine drawing a card you've never seen before in a game? Like, let's say you've played a board game dozens of times. You've gone through it endlessly, and then it's your board game. You put it in your wardrobe, your cupboard, your drawers, whatever. Maybe it's in a pile in the spare room, in a storage box, doesn't matter. And you take it out one day and it's kind of, oh yeah, let's play this. And you know no one's touched it. You know. It's your house. Like, nobody's touched anything in my house. You know it's not been touched. But then, partway through the game, a card gets drawn, and it's a card you've never seen before. Like, the wording is... It, like, makes sense for the game that you're playing. That's not a real card, is it? What? But it's a card. It kind of fits in with the rules. But you've never seen it before. And you're thinking to yourself, how have we never come across this card? And then you Google it, and it's like, nobody's heard of that card either. But it's there, in your board game. You've never seen it before. It's the right cardboard, it's the wording, the font's right. Yeah. It'd be amazing. Yeah, so basically when you ever do fractions, like halves and quarters and 3/4, it would always be to the thing that you state. So something like 8:30 would actually be 7:30. You're halfway to 8 o'clock. Whereas us, it's 8:30 o'clock. So 8:30 would be interesting. Yeah, we do say quarter past and half past and quarter to and things like that. We say those, but if you, yeah, I suppose if you miss out the to and the past here in the UK, we would be like, you assume it's past. Like if someone said 8:30 or 8:15 or... No one would say 8:15 or 8:15. Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, no one would say... So I would say 8:30, but I'd never say 8:15 or 8:75. Oh, because that sounds completely wrong. Like in my head, 8:15 makes no sense. 8:30 absolutely makes 100% sense. That's 8:30. Why does it only work for half? What is going on with the world? I'm having some serious doubts about reality now. How does it only work with 8:30? I've never thought about this before. Guys, I think we found a glitch in the Matrix. How have I never thought about this? I suppose once you're so used to a language, you don't really question it, I suppose. I have never questioned this before. I don't know what to do with this information. I'm struggling to reconcile this. Huh. That's really thrown... Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's really thrown me. Why does it not work with quarters? That is so bizarre. Huh. Shall we go to another planet? Oh my god. So, Novus... So, Atrox is very hard. Novus is medium. So, let's go to Novus. We need to take some stuff with us to help us survive there, I guess. I'm still thinking about that. 8:15. It should make sense, but it doesn't. I think you guys have broken my brain. No, I need to take things with me. Yeah. Huh. Oh. Oh, there's too much. Oh, I see. There's too much. Oh, but there's things there. Oh, it's the plants again. Of course it's the plants. We should know by now, shouldn't we, that it's always the plants. Huh. I really shouldn't have like made my brain weird as much as it has. But it really has. I do not know what to do with this information. Where's the... There it is. Jeez, my brain is just... Yeah. I think it's probably because I've had a lot to drink as well. My brain is just kind of like, yeah, this is an important thing. Clearly a very important thing. You should do something about it. It's like and I'm always going to keep on mentioning Spanish because the more I learn about it, the more interested I am with weird curiosities. But the whole lo siento is interesting, and por favor less so, but still interesting. But lo siento is an interesting one, and when you say how old you are and stuff like that, there's different weird ways. And the word am, you know, you say I am this, I am this, I am this. there's so many different ways of saying I am, depending on what it is. You know, I'm at the bank. Oh, that's a different kind of am because it's a location. I am this age. Well, that's you don't even say am. You just say you have that many years. Well, I am. Well, that's a permanent thing. You're saying you are a man. I am a man. It's a different word for am, and it's interesting. It's interesting how different. Yeah, different things, the different languages say things in different ways. I find it interesting. I do find it interesting. Oxygen generator, some batteries, blah blah blah. Yeah, let's focus. Jeez, it's really thrown me actually. It really has thrown me. Although I like things like contigo and conmigo. Conmigo is with me, contigo is with you. Con is with, but it's like a single word. They merge con tu, which would be with you, and con me. But they go conmigo, contigo. It's interesting. Oh really? Oh, okay. Interesting. What would be the direct translation then? Because with Spanish, when you're saying your age, you would turn around and say something like, I have 35 years, for example. That would be, I wish I was only 35. Oh, so you'd literally say, I 30 age. You see, in Spanish it would be, I have 30 years. In English, of course, you can turn around and go, I am 30. Or you can say, I am 30 years old. But you can never say, I am 30 years. Or I am 30 old, or I am 30 age. None of that would make sense. You either, I am 30, or I am 30 years old. You have to have both years old, or neither of them. But in Spanish, it's like, I have 30 years. Like, you own them, you possess them. And I actually quite like that. I actually think it makes a lot more sense that you have them because you've collected them almost. They're like things that you own. In the time you've been on the earth, you have collected these years as part of your property. You own them in a way. And I actually quite like that about Spanish. Yeah, I quite like that. So it's quite interesting. I 30 age. It sounds so weird. At least with Spanish, to my English ear, I have 30 years. Makes sense. I 30 age sounds completely crazy. But yes, it is interesting. I agree completely. Ooh. It's good stuff, though. I would recommend everyone just learn a little bit of language on the side. Seriously, it doesn't require much. It would make sense, Wild Magic. There's a lot of Latin-esque languages around the sort of Mediterranean kind of area. And with them all being fairly Latin-based, whereas here in the UK, English is a bit weird. It is like the mutt of the European languages. We've taken some stuff from Latin. We've also taken some stuff from Germanic. And also, we've made up some shit, which most languages do, but it makes it even more complicated. Whereas a lot of European languages, they're very Latin, whereas we're a bit Latin, a bit Germanic, and a bit other stuff. So you end up with a bit of a hodgepodge. Hodgepodge. I didn't use that word for a while. Hodgepodge. Huh. Well, it's a hodgepodge. Hey, Ryan. How you doing, man? Hopefully it is good. We are playing Astroneer. Well, I'm playing Astroneer, as such as it is. But we're also talking about language and how the same thing said in different languages is kind of a bit weird. I'm not a language expert. I wouldn't even call myself multilingual or bilingual. I learn a little bit of Spanish on the side, because why not? Well, the script is incredibly alien to anyone in Europe, pretty much. We all basically run off the Latin alphabet and the Arabic numerals. That's pretty much what we all run on. So when I look, even something like Russian looks vaguely familiar. Like, they've got a lot of other weird letters, but at least broadly speaking, it's recognizable. Something like Chinese or Japanese or Korean, you look at these symbols from the Eastern nations and you're just kind of like, what even is that? It looks vaguely like a house with a tree outside of it. And it may very well be a house with a tree outside of it, but because it's so unusual, so alien to my brain of too many years, it is, yeah, it's a challenge. It's a challenge to understand that. And some of them get very, very complicated. Like some of the symbols, like the symbol for fire, I remember looking up at one point. And it's like 4 lines or 3 lines. It's such a simple thing. But then you look some words and you just look at them and you just kind of like, what the hell? There's like 20 lines to draw that one symbol. And it's daunting. So yeah, I stuck to a Latin-based language because it just seemed like it was a better idea than to confuse myself too much. And boy, I would get confused. Ah, boy. But yeah, I'm always interested in things. Yeah. And it's unusual just how many similarities there are with languages that don't seem very similar. But those similarities suddenly become in stark contrast when you then look at a language that's even more different. Like the differences between something like Spanish and English seem quite big to me. But then when you start looking at something, like you say, like Chinese, suddenly you're like, you know what? Yeah, English and Spanish, pretty similar. And obviously when you look at something like Spanish and Italian, apparently they are super similar and there's some very similar words. I need to stop wandering around and start looking at an oxygenator. Aluminium and ceramic. Honestly. Exactly. I could make up a new word now. Something like... There you go. There you go. I've just made a new word. I've typed it in chat. And I think Grenisot is a very important word. I think everyone should learn Grenisot. You know, Grenisot is... I could just make up a meaning for that. And yeah, like you say, because it's each letter has a pronunciation. I actually quite like Grenisot now. I don't know what it means. What does it mean? What does it mean? I feel like it needs to mean something now. Like it's not a name, Grenisot. You see, if it was Granisotia, that would feel like a name to me. What I need is some power generation as well. Could we just steal some power generation? I don't know. Just keep on firing this thing, don't I? We used up that canister of Astronium. That's something we did. Just grab these things. What have we got? We just got packages. Packages for days. We don't really need a huge amount of power. We actually don't need power generation at all. Not really. We've got a load of RTGs. Oh, what was I reading the other day? Because I knew... Once upon a time I knew what RTGs stood for. But I was reading some stuff about Voyager 1, the probe, and obviously there's been big news about Voyager 1 recently, and I find that sort of fascinating. You know, they designed this probe in 1972, before even I was born, and it's still somehow working out there. And yeah, so I was reading about it, and of course, you know, the power might stop functioning in any meaningful way next year because of the power output. We'll just have to see how it goes. But the RTG stands for something like a radiotropic or radioisotope thermoelectric generator. So it's I think it's a radioisotope thermoelectric generator, RTG. Something like that. I may be getting a syllable here and then wrong. But it's kind of like, yeah. And it's interesting that you can generate power just off heat. It's actually a really interesting thing. Because technically heat is like so high entropy. How do you turn that into something lower entropy? Especially when you're in the vacuum of space. It's kind of bizarre. So it's actually an interesting science, an interesting bit of engineering in of itself. Look it up if you want to learn about that. But obviously, as the radioisotopes slowly use themselves up, and the half-lives decay and blah, 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 the amount of heat lowers, the amount of electricity lowers. So it may not have the power to run any significant instrumentation by next year at the earliest. Latest, it may actually run for a few more years, good old Voyager 1. But the further away it gets from the sun, the more power it's going to need to transmit, I think. And certainly it's not got any power from solar panels for a long time. Does it have solar panels? I can't even remember now. But yeah, the only source of power it's got is this radioisotope. And it is... I just find the entire thing fascinating. Debugging that code, that malfunction recently. How fucking exciting. How amazing. If you were an engineer or a software engineer, whatever, and you're debugging code and hardware, might have been made before you were born, perhaps with the assistance of people that were on the original team, but geez, they're going to be getting old now. So this whole thing where these bad boys are called RTGs, fantastic. I love the fact that there's that connection, you know, that RTG stands for something that is a genuine thing we use in real life to power things that are space related. I love it. I just love that side of it. Games teach us things if you listen to them, I suppose. I like it. I like it. Should we get to another planet? I think we should. What have we got? Korean, Japanese, modern script, like that too. Not with letters, single sounds, but with syllables. Shouldn't be like you have a thing and invent a word for it. Well, that's the thing, Little Horn. It is one of those very strange things. Was it Novus? Novus was the next thing that we wanted to go to. I wonder if anyone, surely someone somewhere at some point has typed in Grenisop and it's meant a thing. I'm gonna have a little, because there's a lot of things here that this is a small moon type thing. Oh, we have to use this pre-made landing site, surely. Yeah, let's use this landing pad. Oh, it's a tiny moon. Just look at it. Oh, we have been here before. What? I don't remember solving this one. Did I come here and then just not solve it? What? I mean, I've obviously definitely been here before, but I haven't powered this up. I bet I came here to grab some stuff and I just didn't have the facilities to... I don't know why I'm doing the research, but... Huh, interesting. Because I hadn't solved the core. Wow, I came here a long time ago. I can't even remember the last time I started gathering the chess pieces. Huh. Interesting. I like it. I like the fact that I've come here after so many sessions. And it's obvious by just the way I've set this up that it was a long time ago. Huh. I love it. I love the fact that this is a thing. Right. Well, let's get things underway. I can't believe we've revisited. It's kind of, I don't know, kind of weird. Barely remember the entire thing. And now we're coming here with ridiculous technology. Kind of ridiculous technology. Let's not faff about with the with it. You know, I've now got literally flying aircraft and insane vehicles that are just kind of, yeah. There's a paver. There's a medium canister thing. Rover thing. How bizarre. So anyway, sorry, I have to invent the word for it. Well, that's the thing with Little Horn is certain words, if they end a certain way or start a certain way, you can almost assume that they mean a certain thing. Like if I end with something with opsis, I almost feel like it's a skin condition. So if I call it something like, I don't know, I don't know, Grenisopsis, for example, it almost feels like it's an infection. It's like the way the word sounds says infection. I mean, obviously things like, if I put granisophobia, obviously that would sound like it's a fear of something. I don't know whether is that just an English thing? You know, granisophilia would be a love or attraction to whatever the hell granisot is. We don't know what granisot is, but granisophilia is you love it. You love it perhaps a little bit too much. And granisophobia is you're scared of it, probably a bit too much. We need to find out what granisop means in order to know what granisophiliacs and granisophobics actually are afraid of or love. I don't know. Yeah, granisophobic and granisophiliac is an interesting one. It'll be something like Latin or Greek. Definitely, it'll be one or the other. Oh, I didn't make any bleep scanner, did I? I've been so confused by language shenanigans that I've not even been keeping track of what the fuck I'm doing. Not that that's an unusual thing. I mean, it's fairly normal for me to lose track of what the fuck I'm doing, but unfortunately we don't have sufficient anything to be able to produce a probe. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, we've got probes all over the place that need to be made. I'm actually going to quickly go back and grab the probe. Well, more specifically, I'm going to grab some steel. I make a whole bunch of probes, bring them with me. You know? Kind of feel like that's a useful thing to have. Just a whole bunch of probes. Now, I think it's fascinating that, I mean, do we really know for certain whether or not all language is actually based off one source? Like, before humans started spreading out from Africa, had we already got language? Or was language something that we came up with after we'd started spreading through the rest of the world? And I suppose then, I mean, there's certain things about language which are interesting, because mama and papa is an interesting, or mum, pap, mama, papa is an interesting thing, because in most languages, mama tends to mean mother. So it's or mum, as we would say in English. And papa, that tends to be father, or, you know, dad in English. Because, and this is the theory, that it's very easy for a newborn child, or at least a very young baby, to be able to go mama. It's just like a noise that's dead easy to make. You're breathing out and you're opening and closing your mouth. Mama. And the next easiest thing to make is papa, because it's a little bit more, you got a bit more forceful breathing out. So across a lot of languages tend to end up with mama and papa, or similar things to that, sound-wise, to mean mother and father. And I like that as well, but that's something biological. That's not a suggestion that all languages have the same source. So I'm interested, actually, suddenly now, is that a thing? Is that a, you know, was language a thing before we left Africa and therefore everything is connected? Or is it something that we kind of left Africa, had already diverged, and then language became a thing after that? I don't know. That is true, Wild Magic. That is a very good point. How we write language, such as the alphabets and symbology and all of that, very different. Yeah, written language would have come long time after the spoken language. But yeah, it's still interesting. Like how we're having this random language lesson. I'm barely paying attention to the game. It's just, and I am barely paying attention to the game. I'm just kind of like, my brain is still thinking 8:30, or you know, like, why 8:30? Why does 8:30 make sense but 7:45 doesn't? Why? Why is this a thing? Why is this a thing? I am still somehow bothered by that. We're not bothered. Bothered's the wrong word. Why is that a thing? I don't even know. I'm confused. Super confused. I don't know what to believe anymore, you know. Let's have a fly around the planet. Doesn't seem to be wanting to. Yeah, I don't think we can actually, oh, I actually, yeah, okay. Okay, I'm gonna land and get another fix. that looks suspiciously good. Let's land here. Cool. That was that. Oh look, there's a random research item that I could take back with me. I like that. I could just plug in this research item into this flying vehicle and just be cool. Oh god, little horn. You're doing two symbols that are the same, followed by two symbols that are the same. Oh, I mean, yeah, it's a good question. I don't think it has power ports. I can't see any. Doesn't seem to be a power-related thing, you know? Like it's hydrazine. That's its thing, you know. Though noticeably, the hydrazine bar seems full. Even though I've been flying it around and the tank doesn't look full. Oh, let's fly through. Let's fly through the gateway. Yeah, yeah. Look at that. That was fun. Okay. Let's just plug this in here because we definitely, clearly, after having unlocked every single kind of research, we definitely need more research. Mama and Baba. So it's Mama, Papa. So Baba, Papa, Baba, Mama, Baba. Yeah. So Baba is your equivalent of father or dad. Huh. If you want to play a game, this game will be a ghost story game. And I write it up here for you to read. Alright, that sounds interesting. I'm kind of interested though, Little Horn, that the symbols for basically Mama and Baba are so, to my eyes, complicated. That I would have assumed that some of the first words that are spoken by a child are represented by seemingly complicated symbols. Obviously, I know they don't learn to write, but yeah. I need an item of furniture. Oh, so I basically answer the questions. Like a item. See, I want to now think of something unusual. See, now I'm overthinking it. I think it needs to be like a bedside cabinet. It's got to be a bedside cabinet. I bet they do, Little Horn. I bet they do. It's amazing that so few pixels can store in so much data. Right, anyway, why are we here? We're actually going to dig down into the core and or activate things. Yeah, because we haven't activated even this yet. A room in a house. A basement. Definitely got to be the basement. Basements are where it's at. A Mass Effect character. It's got to be Tali. It's got to be Tali. Tali is literally 100%, without a doubt, the best. Okay, so that's not enough power. Where's that generator? There it is. I only have the one generator. We've got batteries, RTGs, one generator. We need some organics. A noise. Gas escaping. So like something that holds gas. You know what I mean? Female and horse. It's interesting. I love language because it makes well, not no sense, but it's odd. But like I like it. I mean, the wow signal, is that actually a noise? Like, it was translated into a noise? So I appreciate the suggestion, but it itself, the signal wasn't a noise. I might be being overly pedantic. When I say I may be being overly pedantic, we all know that I'm being absolutely 100% pedantic. Just gonna dig unnecessarily for a while, I think, just to get some dirt built up. Get nice and dirty. A liquid. Tequila. Tequila is a liquid. I'm not actually even a big fan of tequila. I don't know why tequila sprung to mind, but it just did. But tequila is my answer. God damn it. Jesus! There's a lot of serious shit going down in the world. I mean, yeah, I don't mind theoretically about things being brought up, but that sucks. I didn't realise that Slovakia was a particular hotbed for political, I don't know, outrage, but I suppose from my perspective, it's not really reported that much in the news. Damn. An emotion. Ambivalence. You can legitimately reject ambivalence if you wish as an emotion, because you could make an argument that it's not an emotion. But I will throw it out there, and you can reject it if you wish, because you might then have to ask me another question on that one. Down, down, down. Come on, down here. Fine. Ambivalence. Ambivalence is feeling two contradictory emotions at the same time. So for example, let's say that your like best childhood friend has gotten into like a really prestigious college, like halfway across the country, and you haven't. So you can feel ambivalent about that because you're not only you dead happy and excited for them because they've gotten into their first choice of college, but you're also kind of sad as well because they're gonna move away and you're gonna miss them. But like you're happy, but you're sad. So that's basically what ambivalence means. It's two contradictory emotions, seemingly contradictory emotions, felt at the same time. But yes, that's why I was saying it's probably not a valid one for the question. Well, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just messing up this. This is not a ramp. This is just a waste of time. Ow! Oi! Weird tonguey boy, die! Maybe I was a bit hasty. We're fine, we're fine. We can do this. So that's where's the little Jenny? Where's the little Jenny? There's the little Jenny. We'll turn the Jenny on. Plug in the thing. But yes, emotion. I'm still putting way too much thought into this. Arousal. Arousal's an emotion. We're going with arousal. Yeah, so there we go. This moon, with it being quite small, appears to have been done. Like ambivert, you know, like both. Yeah, because ambivalence and ambivert both sort of mean two or both. I wonder if they have the same source, ambivalence and ambivert, because it may or may not have the same source. Because although they sound like they might. Ambiguous, ambidextrous, ambivalent, yeah, they certainly sound like it means both or both of two things. Oh my god, what is going on? I've just clicked out of the window and lost all kinds of control. I'm glad I can do that. Oh yeah, there's almost no dirt in the reservoir, so let's head down. It would make sense. You know, we're talking about something that basically means both of two things kind of thing, you know? Kind of. Maybe. I don't know. The language is weird. Well, yeah, I don't know. An aroused ghost story, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. An animal. A hedgehog. this trench a little bit. I mean, technically, if I took enough packages with me... I'm trying to drive through this area. This is going to stick me. If I had enough packages, I could package up a bunch of generators and use the VTOL aircraft even on a really difficult road. But yes, a hedgehog's my animal. An object. A dead hedgehog. I would consider that a dead creature is an object. D&D terms also agrees. Let's just drive off this cliff. Or down this hill. Body part. An eyeball. Okay, I'm giving you some things that are going to be definitely more horrific than other things, but an eyeball is definitely the way it's got to go. Oh yeah, I need to drive down to the core. Probably won't take me too long. I would assume that it will not take me too long. Another object. I can't see shit. An object. How about... God, what? I'm just gonna have to drive and hope that I don't die horribly? I mean, theoretically, there's not a huge amount that horribly could happen to me. But, so, say yes, another object. A stalactite. Since we're digging underground, we're going to go with stalactite. The ones that hang down, basically. Oh, that's a lot of Astroneer. Does that mean we're near the bottom? It might do. I mean, this is Astroneer. Astroneer would normally mean we're quite near the core. Wish I had a light. Should just keep digging, I suppose. It seems a shame, but I will just keep digging. Oh my god, another Mass Effect character. A shepherd. Shepherd is a character. But shepherd could be a lot of different things. Well, I mean, we don't even know whether shepherd's male or female, really. There is no official thing. Mistake. Ugh. I suppose technically, and just like, yeah. Oh, fuck. I really should not have carried on doing that, should I? Fuck. I made a mistake, guys. I made a terrible, terrible mistake. I'm gonna try and remedy it. I'm stuck on something. Fuck. Oh god. Oh fuck. Okay. Okay. Oh god. Not good. But I can remedy this. I can fix this. This is fixable. Right? Yeah. This is fixable. I just have to dig away all of this crap. Maybe. And then things will be better. Yeah? I don't think this is going to work very well. Oh my god. I dig away all of this stuff. Glad I've got oxygen generators and power generations and... yeah, I had the unfortunate accident of oh god. Dead covered in tequila. We can see what's happened there. Why was she celebrating without me? I'm disappointed in this situation already. It's got to be. The vehicle's stuck on something. Some tiny voxel of a thing. The reversing is doing basically nothing. You know what I could do, which might work? Get rid of the paver. Yeah, the problem is getting rid of the paver is not a good idea. I just wish I could disable the paver. Oh no, don't fucking... No, why are you not affected by the same gravity as me? Why? Why is that not affected by the same gravity as literally everything else? Right, well, let's carry on with the plan that I had. Fuck's sake. Yeah, look, that's just falling that way. All the astronium... The astronium, it will, if I drop it, it's not affected by, oh, I see. So it's prejudice then. I have no idea how to get myself unstuck. hitched with whatever the hell's going on here. Oh god. I felt aroused. I tried to escape. But the ghost of Talia was blocking the door, making the sound of a hedgehog. I threw a dead hedgehog, but it bounced off the wall and hit me. Wow. I feel like that was an unusual coincidence. Oh, why is my best rover being mean? It's really frustrating. It's just stuck somehow, and I can't move it properly. I lose things the moment I... and it hit my eyeball. My new life as a ghost, I possess a stalactite and haunt Shepard. I mean, yeah, because Shepard got Tally and didn't protect Tally. So that's definitely worth haunting someone over, I feel. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna, I guess, build up. Okay. Yeah, I've seen things like that before. They're always amusing. I think I may, unfortunately, have doomed my little buggy to a terrible fate. I can't see shit again. I mean, it's kind of... How do I get out? Oh no. Oh god, okay. So I may very well have made a terrible mistake, but let's just go down and find out what this planet needs before we cut the stream. Yeah, I'll have a little look for the paver. In theory, it should be, like you say, in the core somewhere, but we will have to keep our fingers crossed, I guess. Oh god. Weird spinny things. We may have to just make another. Or it's there. We got lucky. Oh god, what the fuck? Okay, there we go. I like things floating around. I just charge forward, rah! There we go. And if I walk forward here, it works. Okay, cool. What is that? Oh, that's Wigglies. I know, Wigglies. That Wigglies are dead easy. Wigglies are... Wigglies are silicone. We made some silicone recently. That easy to make. So silicone. Okay, right. Well, we need to then somehow find a way. Well, we need to get the beauty. Look at that. Look at that. Unfortunate. Okay, let's head up. Depends on a lot of the rules about ghosts and demons, I suppose. Because on the one hand, a demon would have more power, perhaps more sapient, but would also probably have a lot more rules. It's floating away. Why does it have to float away? Wait, get back here. So ghosts might give you less, well, they'll give you fewer rules to have to follow, less torturous surroundings maybe, but it's also a lot of monotony. I don't know. Yeah, it depends hugely on what the nature of the demonic or the ghostly existence is like, I think. And that's the general gist I'm gonna go with. Are you kidding me? I was about to say, I thought, did I just put that down a hole that actually is like leads to the core? Oh, I'm still stuck on this bloody thing. So I would say that the vehicle is, oh god, roughly flat. I'm going to try and steer. The thing is, I can't tell what is going on when I... Has that's completely flipped me round. now I'm flipping again. That's the problem with this. You just can't see shit. Apparently I need to flip. Holy crap. I think we might be able to get out. Oh my god. I've always said that the camera angle on the vehicles being coupled to the direction of digging has been a really bad idea. I need to change that, but oh my god. For a demon, hell might not be too bad. I actually don't know. As a ghost, can I just travel the world? Or can I haunt an object? Can I haunt a person? Could I haunt an object like a plane? Could I haunt a Boeing 737? You know what I mean? That would actually be kind of cool. And go haunt the plane. And then I could see the world. Jeez. I nearly lost this thing. That was a bit hairy. Silicone, right? Yeah, I think Ghost might be a better option. I feel like Ghost might be a better option. Gut feeling. Which, you know, ghosts don't have guts, so... But, you know, I do. Weird how it came up right near there. Oh my god. I mean, slot machine would be interesting. Kind of feel like a vehicle of some sort would be interesting. Like an Amazon delivery truck or van. Amazon delivery van might be fun. Because although the van's probably going to go to the same sort of routes, you could pick your favorite drivers and make their life heaven or hell depending on the situation. Like, you just imagine that it's like they're getting in the back and you know what's being delivered here, and they're checking their mobile device to see what needs to be delivered at the address that they've just arrived at, and you're just kind of like nudge that package in their direction, or you just smash things, make the vehicle stall constantly. You could do all kinds of cool stuff. It'd be nice. Oh man. So, silicone. That's what we need to bring here next time. Silicone. There's so much crap in here. So much storage and so much crap. You know what I could do? I could get the silicone now and then end the session with another core activated. I feel quite drained. Don't know why. Like in real life. I think it's thinking of 8:30. I think that's what's drained me mentally. Just too much. It's too much, man. So we need 2 silicones. Silicone. So resin and quartz. Oh, I've got quartz. And then, what was the gas that was needed? Methane. You know what? I should probably, while I'm here, just quickly top up the beauty that is that. There we go. Pale Night. I'm not too familiar with that, I have to say. Rings a bell. Okay, well that's not the landing site. I think the first thing I saw was probably the landing site. Oh god. There's a lot of... I think this one might be it. Here we go. Still amused by the fact that I'd forgotten I'd even landed here. And actually have this whole thing going on. I am gonna slide my way. Okay, so this is, yeah, this is the bit where things got ropey. So let's keep going. So I was digging this way. Yeah, I just had the unfortunate luck of just driving basically straight into a spire thing. Older than the gods. Huh, interesting. I'm still not 100% sure why I'd make 2 of these now. It's like I'm just making a random collection. I think one of you guys actually said to do it. But I'm not 100% sure. I suspect it wasn't what you said. Got some glass. So, Equator 1. Let's see where Equator 1 gets me. I just nudged that out of the way. And Equator 1 is the correct choice. Okay. Oh boy. I think that we've done pretty well. It may very well be wild magic. It may very well have a use in that sense. I do not know. It actually makes a lot of sense. We still need to scan some probes on other planets, but I think we're really close. I think I actually found that you couldn't put them in a shredder, and I don't think you can put them in furnaces by extension of that either. Like, I think I hovered over a shredder and it didn't lock, you know, and it, you know, like the gridlock thing. Oh, excuse me, I am tired, and also yes, that is a fair, acceptable moment for me to decide. You know what? Yeah, it would be very, very useful. Very, very useful. Yes, I do, Freya. That is true. We both are unneeding of these things. Damn. Yeah. Sleepy times, I think, is probably a good idea for me. Oh man, but we got some progress done. We're actually probably not that far away from finishing. Actually getting this done, like, properly, like completed game. Oh boy, that's loud. Let's turn that down a little bit. There we go. Oh man. Yeah. That's a sudden sleep. I am actually surprisingly tired suddenly. Damn. But yes, I have work tomorrow, as you've probably figured out. I thought that it was bizarre, but I think that's the whole point of a lot of these things, is make them weird. So let's read the whole thing. So my name is Malik. One night I was sleeping on my bedside cabinet, because that's how I sleep, when I heard a psh sound. It was coming from my basement. So I opened the door and saw Tali was dead on the floor, covered in tequila. I felt aroused. I tried to escape, but the ghost of Talia was blocking the door, making the sound of a hedgehog. So I threw a dead hedgehog, but it bounced off the wall and hit me in the eye. I am now my new life as a ghost. I possess a stalactite and haunt Shepherd forever. It's, yeah. Dead Tali covered in tequila apparently is my thing. That's my kink now. Tequila marinated Tali. Basically, I just fed an awful lot of things into one of those probes that I found. And there was multiple different kinds of the material analysis probes that we've found before. Fed endless stuff into one of those, and eventually it unlocked the VTOL, which is just kind of cool. It's got some reasonable storage, not amazing, but reasonable. Oh my god, I will try and remember to add, oh my god, all of the new members to this list before the next stream. I mean, I will try my best to remember. Yes, thank you, Fred. That is a very, very good point that you make there. Indeed, Paigey. She knows you all love you. Love her. Good God. I am getting sleepy. Yeah. So, obviously we're going to be back at Magicraft on Sunday. We'll see how we get on with that. Both of the live streams, I suspect that the Sunday Night Live stream is probably not going to last as long as this one has. And this one's starting to get to the end, so we may end up with reasonably soon new stuff. There's definitely going to be a Rimworld thing, and I think maybe Oxygen not included. So then maybe both streams, both the Wednesday and the Sunday, might have a lot of you guys being named after people that die horribly or suffer extreme hardships, which of course is always fun. But yeah. Oh my god. The Rimworld one is going to be interesting because I'm going to get you guys to build an ideology, or at least help me a lot with an ideology, and it's going to be something utterly bonkers because we're going to just die horribly. I'm gonna head off to sleep, guys. So until next time, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you, Strudel, for being a crazy person and gifting a hell of a lot of stuff. You've done it again. I love it. It's amazing, but it's just like, it's a lot, and I'm always appreciative. So thank you very much. And I'm sure that other regulars who pop into the channel and get these random free memberships for a month are also very, very thank you. Very thank you. Very thank you, please. But yes, yeah, well, you know what Delta Halo's like. Kind of a bit obsessed. But also, I like that. I like the fact that there's that meme. We have like this meme. I'm going to go now, guys. So until next time, I bid you farewell, and of course, cheerio.